Hey folks, this is Ben with Ben's Campers here in Monongahela, and today I want to give you guys a quick update on the 1977 Layton Skyline. You may have seen my original video on this. I will post a link to that in the description. This is a trailer I purchased up north from here, about an hour away, and it was in a pretty dilapidated state. It was neglected for several years at least, under some pine trees. I'll try to post a picture of what it looked like when I got it. Fast forward, I did a review, as I said. I'll link that. When I had got it home and cleaned it up, put some new tires on it. Now, that was in early June. I sold this trailer, and the customer has paid me to do some renovation work on it. So if you remember, if you watch that video, the trailer has a soft floor, had a soft floor, and a number of issues associated with being 46 years old, so 45 years old rather. So I have been addressing those, working very hard and diligently to properly, I wouldn't say restore, but yeah, it is kind of turning into that. Restoration. We're going over all the systems, making sure everything works for the customer. So let this video serve as some nostalgia with this trailer, and also a review, if you will, of what I'm capable here at Ben's Campers LLC. So outside of the trailer, it's nice and shiny. It is in very nice shape for the year. It's not perfect, but we'll give it a break. I really like this retro trailer. If you watch that original video, you'll see me gush over it. My family had pretty similar ones growing up. So starting with what we did, didn't totally rebuild the water system, but I brought it back to life. So starting with the holding tank, got a little waste valve or drain valve there. Moving around, we have the tongue area. Wire wheeled it down, gave it a nice coat of paint. Got a brand new battery. We've got the old junction box for the 7-way. It cleaned it up and it's just fine, so I'm not going to get into rewiring that. I got a new propane hose, and these aren't brand new tanks. You can see they're used, but they're full and they're the new style. So new tongue jack on there, and this is the breakaway control, which we're going to replace for the customer. So looking good up front. Let's take a look. This camera, it's hard for me to show you the whole trailer, especially in my tight garage, but it's got the nice sun guard on there, rock guard rather, sun guard, rock guard. Nice sunny trailer. Can't wait to show you inside. So hot water tank. We did not replace the tank. Instead, I elected to rebuild the components of the tank. Right now the little valve there is dripping. I need to replace that, as well as the burner here needs replaced. Put a new control module on there, rigged it up, and it does work very well, but the burner is missing the, can't think of the name for it right now. So it just kind of shoots an open flame in there. It's not a controlled flame, so we don't want that. Move the city water inlet up here. It was down underneath, as is typical of these older trailers, kind of hard to get to, and it was a really silly place for it, so I just put a new outlet up here. Overall, clean the trailer up a little bit. Haven't done a whole lot outside other than the mechanical stuff. So you see the refrigerator door continues to be missing and elusive, trying to find one on eBay, and I cannot. We went ahead and put a new sewer drain on the trailer. The old one was cracked and leaking, so it's easier just to cut it off and epoxy a nice new Valterra sewer drain with the cap upside down on there. I'll fix that when the customer is coming tomorrow to look at the trailer. Gonna do kind of a halfway point inspection and see where he wants to go from here. I see the 5 new tires again, spare tire. So let's go inside. We got to get a tail light lens. Thankfully those are available. You know, I cleaned up the windows on the trailer. There's still that broken window there we got to address, this screen. So little things. Okay, remember that soft floor. No more, folks. No more soft floor, no more torn vinyl. I've rebuilt the floor in the trailer from the front of this wheel well all the way around the front of the trailer to the back about of this bench here. Okay, so I removed the entire floor up in that area, rebuilt new framing, insulated and plywood, bolted it to the chassis. And this is where we're at. So we had some rot up here, the entire front corner of the trailer, actually all the way up to the roof from the outside. I opened that up, I took the J-rail off and rebuilt that structure in there. So, and this 2x4 beneath the window is new, that one was rotted. All 2x2s and 2x4s in this trailer, which makes my life a little easier. Now this corner's still bad, but it's not nearly as decayed as the other side was. The structure in it is fine from what I can see, so we are going to open that up next, but right now I got the worst of it done so I could put at least some of the interior back together for the customer. And you might remember all those cabinet doors swinging open, ready to crack my head on the corner of them. Fixed all that, got some nice new, sorry about that, where was I? We got the overhead cabinet doors, new mechanisms in them so they stay nice and closed. And we have the lovely kitchen area. Rebuilt the faucets, so you see the great original vintage faucet there. Look at that nasty curtain. Really happy with those, put new O-rings in them. Got all the curtains out of the trailer. This one is screwed down, so I didn't get it out yet. I'm gonna give them a nice wash. The original vinyl or linoleum, looking good. Now, there are some imperfections. I was able to save it and lay it down. I had to use some from beneath what will be the bench there for the doorway. It was torn up if you see the original video. Yes, we will put aluminum divider strips there to cover the edges. And the holding tank, it's a huge holding tank. Look at that thing. Pulled that out of there, hosed it out, got it all cleaned up. Had a couple plumbing leaks, like I said, we fixed them all. Hot water's going, no leaks. Sewage drain system is working. So that is a big deal for this trailer. So let's appreciate it for a little bit here. Got that awesome dinette area there. Cushions are out in the garage. Jury's out on what the customer is going to do with the upholstery. He wants to save original, but it does need a good bit of reconditioning. So hopefully there's an upholsterer that can match some repair work in there. Now the fridge is out. I could not get that original fridge to work, so we got rid of it. Put a new piece of new plywood floor in there. Ready to put a mini fridge in there. Yes, it would be just a mini fridge, not an RV three-way fridge. And the customer is just fine with that. They cost less than 10% of what a brand new RV fridge costs. So, nice big bathroom. Toilet works great. Tell you what, it's got more water pressure than it's not plugged into water right now, but the whole bowl is like a waterfall. I mean, it's not like typical RV toilets where they give you a little trickle and nothing goes down. It's before the days of trying to save water, that's for sure. We got that awesome fiberglass shower stall. Again, everything working. Cleaned up, well, I didn't really shine up that faucet, but again, new O-rings. And we'll get to it. Remounted the shower head. The shower head, you know, needs replaced really. It's a cheapo one. I don't think it's original, but we'll see what the customer wants to do. We got the awesome sink, again, a rebuilt faucet. So everything's working. I tell you, I know you can't smell a video, folks, but this trailer smells so much better. It was musty and dusty, and it smells like that typical 1970s trailer does, without that must and mouse smell. I mean, I cleaned out, we got underneath all the nooks and crannies. I pulled all the drawers. I actually pulled the ductwork out. Stuck my shop vac in there, cleaned all the ducts out, got way back in there, got all the crap out, stuck my hand back in there with some cloths and wiped everything real nice, some soapy water. I like to do that. I like to clean. Nothing makes a difference on a vehicle of any kind like cleaning it, and that is definitely the case here. I got that really nice glow to all the cabinets with that pretty orangish yellow floor. The ceiling, we have not got to the ceiling yet. I haven't done anything with the roof, so that's where I'm stopped. Did the floor, that was definitely the hard part. We're going to get up there next. Like I say, customer's coming. We're going to talk about what he wants to do, what he wants to spend. And I'm pretty reasonable. I charge $80 an hour. Actually, going up to $95 an hour for anybody interested. But I'm very reasonable. I don't charge for, you know, looking for parts online. You know, looking for my wrench in the shop for a half hour. So that'll 12-volt system is working. Had to clean up some grounds a little bit, so you see you can put the lights on 1 or 2. Put all LEDs in the 110 volt outlets, but the 12 volt, we're going to get some nice LEDs in there. That'll save on the battery because this trailer does not have an inverter because of the age. Water pump works great. The entire water system is working great. Can't stress that enough. Every aspect of it has been gone over. So again, you have some rot here that we're going to take care of. You had a hole here. You can see I spliced in some new, rebuilt the base around the door frame. A lot of woodwork in this one, guys. So that'll conclude. I appreciate yous watching. If you could please like this video and subscribe, I'd appreciate that a lot. And tune in. We'll get one out for you here, hopefully within the next 6 weeks of the finished product. So appreciate it once again, and God bless y'all.